second phoenix, hallucinated phoenix, which is traveling around, and you have on the other hand, you have overseer sitting at the top right. He's never scouted anything, and if you look at the vision of the players, he has no idea about the developments of the robotics, the extended thermal lance, that the first colossi is just about to come out, and he's just going so heavy on units that will be owned by Colossi. Just gateway units, no, not gateway, basic tier 1 units, the Hydralisks and the Roaches. And I think it's really important at this level to go and say the power of scouting is enormous. Send in that sacrificial overlord, go find out what is happening, because Zerg needs to react, and there is no way the Zerg is reacting. He's just guessing what's going to happen, and he's going to get massacred.
What time
Blind
are you
reaction
at
is
right
not
now?
going to help him. Yeah, let's share our time. I'm at 13:35, 36.
I'm at 12:20.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Even I'm at about 13:40 right now. So, Akshat, you're basically behind.
Oh, well, yeah, I think this is just because we are trying to go and cast simultaneously across different things on a replay, and we have to figure that part out.
Yeah, I think we have to take like the
So I'm
state
not going to
lag.
stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop the replay right now, and we just continue talking about it. And if we can go and synchronize to about 12 minutes, 45 seconds to about 13 minutes right now on my mark, we can all continue talking, and I'll keep talking while that's happening. So what we see right now is Zerg's got 3 bases, which is good. A 12-minute Zerg with 2 bases, and but the problem is on the other side you see that the Protoss has started moving forward. He's taking his rocks out from his side, and that army, that ball, that Golas ball, is just starting to come into it.
I'm basically quiet because I have no idea what time you are on right now. So
I'm at about 13. I'm at 13:45, and why don't one of you put it at 13:45 and start talking now?
actually,
okay, so
I'm at 14 exactly. Okay. So again, let's look at the army composition at 14 minutes. Zerg is actually ahead in army comp. He has, let's have his units. He has about 14 Hydralisks, 16 Roaches, 5 Corruptors. He actually has scouted the Colossi, so he knows that he needs. So he's reacting, I think, at this point pretty well. He's reacting to the situation pretty well. He has some Zerglings poking around. And the thing is, he is going to be ahead in army as of right now. I'm just going to see if he can react to that. If he can, I think he's going to reach 200 before Protoss. I don't know if they're going to wait till 200, but I think the Zerg can always take advantage of having extra army than the Protoss and attack him in his base. And by the time he comes out, he can have his own army built by then. So, Cage, have you caught up with the time?
yeah,
15:20 right now.
15:20. Yeah, okay. So I'm a little bit ahead, but that's fine. I think the problem here the Zerg should have done was probably scouted a lot earlier, and he could have changed his composition, because this is just a brutal combination for Protoss to get, and this perfectly counters exactly what the Zerg is having. And if you get the critical mass for Protoss is to get 2 Colossi with range timing, and to then get about 4 or 5 Colossi. Once you get that, you probably
Well, there's a little Zergling run by on the third base of the Protoss. One cannon's gone, the second cannon's gone, and this is interesting. Let's see whether these 7 Zerglings can actually get anything except die.
Which they have. Alright, so let's look at the upgrades now. Protoss does have ground level 1, and he has 1-1 pretty much. And looking at Zerg's side, he has only 1. He only has +1 attack. On air, he is 0-0.
see Shape actually sent 2 Zealots to do the same thing that the Zerglings were doing at the bottom of the base, and he actually, if you look at the Zealots, they have 4 and 6 kills. They kill 6 drones, Now the Hydralisk wiped them. So, yeah. Sorry, I totally stole the mic there, Gautam.
That's
No,
okay.
but
You know what?
that was really relevant. We guys didn't catch that at all.
Yeah,
We're on
I
completely
think,
different times.
yeah, we're probably on different. Yeah, but actually,
No,
if
but
you,
I'm
yeah,
good.
like if you actually
I'm good. I'm on the same time as you.
see as me or as Gautam,
Mm-hmm.
as me.
As you.
Cool. Yeah, so I
Does
think
can anyone
if you
see
look at this,
me,
actually,
please?
this is a very good Zerg army. No, we can't. Gautam. Okay, now I do. Now I see two DTs coming along the path. Wow. Actually, I'm very impressed with the way the Zerg is playing. I didn't play this good when I was in bronze, and
That's
this guy is
exactly what I
definitely.
told you guys.
Yeah, I
He has
mean,
serious
this guy
potential.
has the perfect. Yeah, exactly. He has the perfect army composition. He's getting the upgrades. He's even got an overseer in his army to prevent DTs, which he scouted. Which I think is really, he's doing all the right things. And the only reason why he's probably failing is because his mechanics. He's about 1,900 minerals right now. And that's all of that, if that was converted to an army or another expansion, I'd say the Zerg would actually take this game. But here comes the death ball, which is not really a death ball, but 4 Colossus against Zerg is just brutal, man. It's just very brutal.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, this is a death ball, and the reason is for a better, more micro-capable Zerg, this would have been a tough fight with a. This is where you'll see the difference, I believe, between bronze and a diamond. It's just going to be the micro. I think the placement of the force fields will be really important. I think placement of the colossi at the back is going to be really important.
Yeah, actually, if you fight here, you shouldn't fight at the choke first thing. And also, the problem is the Zerg doesn't have burrow, which is extremely vital to go or meander around the force fields. And now, fuck, this is just brutal. All he's gonna do is bang in, and he's actually doing a good job. If he had pulled back the force fields, I think he would have actually.
Well, it's really interesting right now that is nearly at the end of this. It's 18:45 into the game, and all you see is this big confrontation coming. The death ball comes down from the top, and the Zerg ball comes up from the bottom, and it's just about to be there. I would recommend that I'd really need all of us to go and co-cast this in the last final dying moments. It's 19 minutes 15 seconds, and I would ask Gautam to say, what do you think about the Zerg?
Zerg, wow, he's done a really good army comp. His corruptors are taking out the colossi, but there's a lot of sentries back here. The force fields are amazing, of course. He had all the energy saved up for like 1,000,000 force fields, but again, yeah, this was never gonna end well for Zerg. And there you go, more DTs has spawned in, and I would say this is a pretty GG movement. Look at the drone count compared to the probe count. That would be a big reason why he's losing. And there's 2 DTs sitting in the main. This is not pretty. But I still think Zerg player has a lot of potential. Even bringing that big army down to whatever size it's left with, the Zerg player did pretty well.
Last comments before the game ends?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Emnuu being the next chosen Zerg, dude. Gautam, you better watch out. This guy's coming at you. He's gonna get you, dude.
Yes, of course they're all gonna come for the Zerg player, right? No one's gonna touch the pro cards.
Hate Protoss. See? Wow. Game.
Don't worry, I will personally take some time to coach him a bit. And I'll get Nachigate too. Of course, the best Zerg.
Well, I think that this goes to show, I think we are very proud of the way Zerg has gone and demonstrated his capabilities to play this game.
Mm-hmm. I think he's done a great job, and good job, Emnuu. Even if this is probably his first tournament, so considering the nerves and stuff that he's probably had, and also facing a diamond level player, I'm sure that he's put up a great fight, and I think he's done a great job. And this was actually a very interesting game to watch specifically because we know the background of the players, and it's considering the amount of effort he must have put in, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I like his parting thing. It's the first time. I think it's just how the entire three races have been planned out by Blizzard, and they get like hats off for this. Zerg hate Protoss, Protoss hate Terran, Terran hates Zerg.
That's true. Terran is probably the worst race to play against, but yeah, they're like outliers. They're the humans after all. At least the Protoss and Zerg are like aliens. They have something in common.
So, thanks so much, guys, and I see you guys next time.
Awesome.
Take care, man.